But if you believe that you're depressed, then you're going to be depressed, right? But if you know the sign, for example, a sign could be 2 a.m. thoughts. Like when you're like sleeping, and all of a sudden you startled, like there's something. Okay. Now, let me ask you: do you believe in a depression, or it is something that? Because some people say that a depression, there is a sign of a depression, but but if you believe that you're depressed, that you're going to be depressed, right? But if you know the sign, for example, a sign could be 2 a.m. thoughts, like when you're like sleeping, and all of a sudden you startled, like there's something, right? I've seen like some people say that if you acknowledge the sign, a depression won't come, or a depression, or you could solve a depression before it becomes a depression. Because like from what I understand, it is that stress, if you stay longer in that, like if you cannot solve problems, that let's say for example there's a block, one block, and you got to go to this block here. If you can solve this block, and if you stay in this block for too long, you're gonna get depressed, right? Exactly. So I think people nowadays are having problem to solve problems, because their problem solving skills are coming from a GPT. Right? So if you know how to solve a problem, like for example, if your problem is financials, right? And like we're in sales, right? Like maybe the solution could be like we should making calls, right? So that you can solve these problems, and then you can move on to solving one more block, and that would eliminate depression to like mental problems, or like mental health. Am I saying this thing correctly?
Yeah. So yes, I believe in depression. There is no doubt about it. Depression is true. And as you mentioned, you are actually on the right spot, because yes, if you have stress, and that's why the analogy I gave you right in the beginning about the cheesecake.
Right.
It is the stress, or it's a trauma, or it's a grief that you don't deal with it throughout the day. That's why it is all in your mind, which wakes you up at 2 a.m. It will bother you because it's there. You are just keeping it in your briefcase, and you think that it's a cheesecake, it's something delicious. But it is hurting you inside. It's bothering you in your mind. It's making you sleepless nights, because it has not gone anywhere. If you are taking it, you have a problem, deal with it and keep it away. If you have a cheesecake, eat it or give it away. Keeping it inside you is not going to help you. It's becoming poison. Same thing, any thoughts, any abuse, any trauma, any fear, you have it, you need to deal with it, and then get out of it as early as possible. And deal with it. It doesn't have to be that you just try to hide it inside. Oh, I'm forgotten. It's not forgotten. You need to talk it out.
Right.
I will tell you something very simple. It happened in my own family and myself too. I in our culture, we normally try to hide our pain.
Correct.
So recently, I had lost my brother-in-law, and it was a sudden thing happened. And it happened at middle of the night. We got a call from back home that he passed away. My wife, being an elder person in the sibling, she was trying to coordinate between her other brothers and sisters and talking to them and keeping it. And I was watching all night. Throughout the night, she was trying to sleep. She's trying to get up, talk, all these things. In the morning, I thought of it. I said, she has not cried yet. She's lost her brother. Why would she not cry? So I talked to her. I says, are you trying to hide it, that you have a problem and you have to grieve? You are a human being. And if you have to cry, you have my shoulders to cry.
Right. Yes.
But you cannot just keep on hiding. The moment I said that, she cried like a baby.
Oh, because she's trying to
hold it inside her.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. This is what happens when we hold the cheesecake in our briefcase or a purse, that we think that it's okay. It's okay. But it's not, because if I did not let her cry, imagine if she went with that. That was just one night. She had the entire day to. Then she will have to deal with it throughout, and it stays there. If we keep it for a few days, what will be her situation inside? She may not say it, and she might try to forget and work on her own way, but that is still inside.
Correct.
She will never be able to come out until we take it out.
Yes, yes.
So we need to speak.
Yeah.
If we don't speak, that's why I would normally want people to help people speak out. If you don't speak out, and the people don't speak out only because they feel I'm going to hurt somebody, or I might take out my personal secrets out there, which might hurt me later on down the road. Sometimes people do that at workplace. I've seen people who are sick, they don't want to tell because they say if I tell them, I might lose my job, or maybe they might use this against me in my growth. That okay, this person has this issues, he can or she cannot do this. I will take advantage of this. So people are afraid to talk about it. That's very, very dangerous.
This is my world, my territory.